I feel so cute. This is so cute. I kind of want to move this one, but I feel so cute. I'm just here to talk about numerology and tarot. So if you're interested in some numerology and tarot talk and you fuck with me, keep fucking with me. Excuse me. Confirmation burp. If you saw the burp, you're here. If you heard the end of it, you're here. Come on. I'm doing numerology and tarot. Part of me feels like I need more stuff here, but no. Okay, what is it? I do need a pen and paper. I need a pen and paper just because I want to write it down, but we're in July, obviously. It's July 21st, 22nd? July 22nd? It's something like that. God damn it. Okay, I got this, and I need a pen. A pen was in my pocket in these pants. Bam. Okay. Hi, how are you doing? Okay. So hopefully I won't get up and get, whoa. Okay. I'm gonna be sitting down by 2 o'clock. On top of cars. Okay. Here we go. Sitting down by 2 o'clock. It's not even 2 o'clock. That didn't even take a minute. Ooh. Look at me. I'm sitting. Okay. I think I have everything I need to make this a really great live. I plan on only being on here for like an hour. So by 3 o'clock, I'll be done. Today. Is it the 22nd? It is. 7 plus 22 plus 9. I feel like I need one more thing, but I'm like, no, we're just gonna do mental math today. Oh, okay. Oh, no. Yesterday was a 1 day. Today is a 2 day. 7, 8, 9, 29, 38. And then 11 plus 9 is 20. 11. Ooh, this month is a really cool motherfucking month. I'm really liking it. Hey. Okay. I'm just doing the numerology for today. And since today is the 22nd, thank you for the likes. The numerology is 7 plus 22 plus 9, or 7 plus 4 plus 9. And the 4 comes from the 22 being added together. So 7 plus 2 plus 2 plus 9. Where you keep the date whole, that equals 38. 38 added together equals 11. 11 equals 2. So we even have a master number showing up today. And then in the 7 plus 4 plus 9, that equals 20, which breaks down to 2. But even if you decide to keep it whole, that I think strengthens the 2 in the same way that the 2 is strengthened because it comes from the 11. The 20, the 0 in the 20, giving this sense of infiniteness, or this capability of embodying whatever energy you need it to embody. Can y'all still hear me? I just got a phone call and I just want to make sure that everything's all good, that you can still hear me. Yeah, so today is a 2 day. I'm actually gonna read what that means out of this book. What? Ooh. Okay. We can do that. We're doing 20. Sorry. Hello. So I'm gonna read two numbers out of the book right now. That's the number 20 and the number 38, just to kind of get this energy for today. If I had to guess, or not even guess, what I'm feeling from the numbers and what I've kind of been feeling all month is that this is a month of you really being yourself. That it's given to us by the 7 energy, it being July, the 7th month. It really is just about you being you. So at every turn this month, you have had an opportunity to be you, or you've seen where you could have been you more, right? Where you could have like spoken up for yourself more, just been more assertive, or been more in you, just doing things the way that you know you like things to be done, regardless of someone else telling you or someone else giving you an like, okay, you have the example. Okay, you're here in the space. Do it. Do with it what you will, because this is your time, right? And I want to say we're in the last 9-day cycle of the month. So this is the second day in the last 9-day cycle of this 7-month in this 9-year. So I think a lot of things are coming to an end. You're being asked, like I said, truly to let go of the old version of yourself. You know, nothing is being lost. It's just being played out differently. You know, you're not operating from this hurt self. You're operating from this self that knows that they can do anything that they fucking want. Okay, I'm gonna read and I'm gonna stop talking. 20 as a temporary vibration. Turning points, decisions. Now I can't read. Woo, East Texas, East Atlanta in the house. Turning points, decisions, awareness, adaptability, reconstruction. Sudden events require you to make a decision that could be a turning point in your life. A change of location, a new job, a fresh relationship demands new thoughts, feelings, and actions from you. Be able to see the alternatives, the pros, and the cons. In this way, you will learn much about yourself and how the pros and the cons. In this way, you will learn much about yourself and how I'm sorry. They keep calling me and I need him to stop. Get the fuck off my line. Okay, back to me reading. Okay, in this way, you will learn much about yourself and how adaptable you are. If you accurately weigh and measure your present situation or any situation presented to you during this period, you will formulate a profitable plan that can be implemented in the near future. Unless you act decisively to put your ideas to practical use, the influence of number 20 can make you feel restless and uneasy. Do not remain idle and don't waste time. You are experiencing a period of growth. Future realizations are now germinating. Ingest, assimilate, and create from the energies operating here. It is a fine planning period. Come to reasoned conclusions, and the cyclical force will see your plans manifested soon. Do not resist the need to change. Remain adaptable, use your common sense, and come to a logical conclusion. Then you have fulfilled the requirements of this period. Okay. I like that. Oh yes, I'm reading this, Numerology and the Divine Triangle. This is how I'm studying numerology and gaining a deeper understanding of the tarot cards. The book, I never heard of it either. But I went out one day, I was like, okay, I'm going to find a book on numerology. And this was literally the only book that I saw about numerology. And I really like it. I'm very thankful for it. Because it gives you a numerological interpretation of the tarot card. So it corresponds each tarot card to a number 1 through 78. It also takes that number and gives you a personal number energy of it and a temporary number energy of it. And I just read the temporary vibration of the number 20. There's also, well, I said that already, but there's also like the tarot interpretation. There's an astrological interpretation also to go along with each number. And then even more than that, it has different ways that you can get the numbers, different ways to use numbers. No, it's not a cult. I just like numerology and astrology in general. And I like to talk about it because I think it's important. Okay. What did I read? Number 20. And I love what I just read. Words. Comprehension is a lot. That part, thank you. It is about finding balance in life because that's all we're trying to do. I think just the same way people live in accordance with different religions, you can live in accordance to the universe because the universe is always working in your highest good. And if you pay attention and use the awareness that you are gifted with, I think there's less room for struggling and more room for happiness, abundance, a good life, whatever that may look like for you. Yeah. If today you are sitting in the energy of the 20, I do think it is asking you to kind of change your perspective in order to gain some sort of foundation in the world. You know, like you've been living your life for however long you've been living your life. And hopefully some point in this year you have felt like your life is worth more than just living. You know, like it really, I don't know if I want to. Your life is worth more than just going through the motions. And now it is time to really live. That's what I want to say. It's time to really live and really get to experience everything that this human experience allows, you know? Yeah, so yeah, this is your life to create. So create it with great intention because there's so much for you to experience. Like keep going along your journey of becoming a better person. Thank you. What? What did maxing out your credit cards have to do with any of that? You can max them out on me. There's some things that I need. I need a new pair of shoes for a wedding. I also want more stuff from Dolls Kill because I think that would be cute as hell on me. Yeah. Yeah. If you're trying to get me things, let me know. I think my Cash App is in all of my links up there. So, you know. Okay, 38. 38, which breaks down to 11, which also breaks down to 2. Love, marriage, dreams, visions, rewards. This is a master number period which demands a great deal from you but promises even greater rewards. Your cup runneth over. Many advantages come your way and your fondest desires can now be fulfilled. People in high positions not only offer you assistance, but may bestow some sort of recognition upon you. If romance has been lacking, this vibration should very nicely fill that void. The love you encounter now is deep and abiding and can develop into marriage. Existing relationships are enhanced and family members are drawn closer. Your dreams bring messages from your subconscious. You are tuned into secret areas of your being that are usually closed off. A powerful spiritual force is present, moving in your life to awaken a deeper part of you. This is a time to give not only of your material wealth, but also your time, talents, and compassion, the gifts that have the only true lasting value. Metaphysical discipline should be learned and practiced now so that you can adequately contact your higher sources. So much of value will be found that the material benefits of this lucrative period will wane beside the glitter of the gifts of the soul. Wow. Wow. Duct tape? Okay. Oh, duct tape. That would be nice. You could duct tape. It's funny. I'm like reading these things and then I'll read that and then I'll get distracted. I did really enjoy reading this one too. Not gonna lie to you, I feel more aligned to this one than the other one, but I do feel the significance of the other one. You know? Yeah. I think it is important to tap into yourself. I think, like I said with the other one, like just having this sense of awareness, it brings rewards. It brings rewards. I should know. Oh, the Queen of Cups. So the cards that correspond with adult band-aids. Okay. Goodbye. I feel like my brain to mouth connection is not really doing what it needs to do right now. And I really need to work on that. The number 38 corresponded with the Queen of Cups tarot, and the number 20 corresponds with the Judgment card. The Queen of Cups speaks of having this connection between your conscious and your subconscious. So as above, so below, as within, so without. And cups to me always speak of overflow. Like no matter where the cups are, to me they speak of needing to keep your mind on this idea of overflow and not lack. Yeah. Judgment card. I don't know. wisdom, knowing. Yeah. Like knowing what is good for you and what is bad for you, and knowing where you need to go. Having this discernment. That is kind of, I mean, that is the energy. Either you're on this level of mastery of being like, okay, you've done the thing, you've been rewarded, keep going, because continuously doing the thing results in continuously being rewarded, right? And not that you're going into the thing doing it with the idea of being rewarded, but knowing that doing the thing is good for you anyway. So no matter how the reward comes, I guess regardless, you are going to be rewarded. The reward could be just having a little bit of time to sit in the sun instead of constantly having to go. The reward could be someone made you some really good food. You know, the reward could be anything that is seemingly possibly out of the ordinary. You know, something that adds to the extraordinariness of life. You know? Yeah. Or you could be operating from the 20, which is still a reward. Because I don't want us to forget that it's a 20. There's a 0 there. That could be anything. There's still reward in this. It just depends on how you're going about getting to wherever your destination is. You know? Can I pull tarot for just the sake of pulling tarot? Because I feel like I don't have any more words about okay. Yeah, I don't feel like I have any more words about the numbers. Excuse me. Yeah. I literally have no more words about the numbers, and I feel like I was low-key pulling words on my ass. Also, if anybody would like a numerology reading, I do those. If anybody would like a tarot reading, I do those as well. You can message me, and I'll do that for you. Okay. Can I get a little clarification on the numbers? Thank you. The Knight of Wands. So funny. Yeah. This is your game to create, or your world to create, your land to create, you know. Yeah. I wonder, is he on fire? Can I get one more card, please? Just one more. Yo, you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. But don't hide it. That's what I'm feeling, because we got the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands, and then what is this? The Five of Swords. So you remember when earlier I said change your perspective? I said something about changing your perspective, and I was a little hesitant on changing your perspective because change your perspective usually comes with 5. And it's not a 5-day, it's a 2-day. And it's a 2-day brought by a master number or a 2 with the power of a 0. But like the 5 of Swords coming up in the reading really gives energy of change of perspective, because this guy in the back is crying. This guy turned away defeated. And this guy is like, yeah, I really did that shit, nigga. So you have 3 different perspectives all in the same frame. So who are you going to be? Who are you going to be? And even this guy, right, he could have turned around. He ain't even crying. He ain't even really defeated, because we still got 2 swords on the floor. He got one in his hand, and then, like, imagine him trying to fight with these 2, because then he gonna, like, be, like, struggling. So, like, you could really do whatever the fuck you want. You just have to change your perspective. Because you are the King of Wands, right? You can do whatever you want. When the Knight of Wands came out, I was like, oh, this is really just telling you you can do whatever you want. Because whenever I see wands, I just think of I think of being able to do whatever the fuck you want. Being able to do whatever the fuck you could want. If you want it, you could will it. I think of Harry Potter, because you literally have to like if your wand is broke, it could backfire, some more shit could happen, but in a way, like, your wand also chooses you. So, like, how are you going to will things into fruition in this life that we have here? How are you going to how are you going to become the King of Wands? You know? How are you going to become the King of Wands? I think these 2 being on the outside of that, the King of Wands falling in the middle of them, is important, because in order to become the King of Wands, in order to be the one sitting on the throne giving direction, willing things to happen, you have to first create on your own land. You have to create for yourself, by yourself. However you're gonna create it, you gotta create it to look. And I'm gonna look these cards up, but this is just what I'm getting right now. You have to create for yourself first. Before you can create for other people, you gotta create for yourself, right? And in order to create for yourself, usually, because we're not born being told that we can create for ourselves, or even if we do create for ourselves, people are like, you should do it this way, you should do it this way. It takes a little change of perspective, because if someone tells you should do it this way, and then you turn and cry because you couldn't bring it to fruition the way that you thought you needed to bring it to fruition, or the way that you really wanted to see it brought, that's gonna be sad. And then the whole time you missed out on an opportunity, instead of voicing your opinion, or instead of going up to this person and be like, nah, we're gonna do it like this, and this is what it is. And then if they want to fight you and cut you down, they could do that, but you didn't even try. You crying, and ain't shit hurt you for real, right? Or this person where maybe you said something and they was like, look, my nigga, I got 3 swords in my hand, back the fuck up. And you was like, nah, I'm not really trying to back the fuck up. And then maybe they sliced your hand, you know, and you're like, oh fuck, you got me. No. Or maybe you are this person just telling people fuck no, nigga, that's not what we doing. Either way, maybe you're all going about it wrong. Maybe you're all going about it wrong, and you need to change how you're doing it. You need to change something about how you're doing it. Yeah, and not change yourself. Don't change who you are. Just change something about how you're getting there. Yeah. And then The Ten of Wands was on the bottom of the deck. The Four of Pentacles was reversed, which I really fucking like. I don't like having him upright, because this is like greedy, money hungry, can't let go, holding on to shit, holding on to past shit, and you shouldn't be. You should be reversed. Yeah. And then you have the fucking Magician. Because you are the Magician in the end. At the end of the day, you are the Magician. You are the fucking Magician. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Hold on. Okay. You are the Magician. I know I said that already. Okay, we're gonna just deal with these six, I guess, right now. That was a lot. We're gonna look up the Ten of Wands. So I would like to know what that means in all of this. Oh, it's not the 10, it's the 9. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Yes. The 9 of Wands. 8 firmly planted wands make a fence between the figure and the outer world. The 9th wand is held in the readiness for use if necessary. This is a picture of strength and latent power, both physical and spiritual. It implies inherited strength for work well done in the past. Oh, let's look at the Knight of Wands before I speak. Ooh. Child. Okay, Knight of Wands. The knight is dressed in a suit of armor and is riding to the conquest. This indicates his burgeoning thoughts about a new enterprise and his desires to win. His crusade could be a search for the truth, because his weapon is a wand of divine power. The salamander symbol on his robe indicates his ability to handle the fiery energy. Also, I was wondering if he was on fire. You see, because of the there and there and there. Like, he can handle the fiery energy, though, you know? Okay, so, well, this card is the 25th card in the tarot deck, and 25 equals 7, and 7 is a number of being yourself. So the fact that this came out was the first card to come out in this July energy month. We love that. 25 as a temporary vibration speaks of change of residence, trials, health, and success after difficulty. You may experience trials and difficulties now, which will make you draw upon your energy reserves. Success can be yours, but it won't be handed to you. It comes after hard work and perseverance. During this period, use your mental energy positively and constructively. Visualize what you want and keep your thoughts ever present in your mind. Hasty actions can cause conflicts. Sudden decisions may necessitate a change of residence, a trip, or some other kind of movement. Travel should be undertaken with care. The wise person does not stay at home but travels cautiously. Annoying health conditions may arise and need attention. Sign all documents only after consulting an expert in the appropriate field. I might as well finish. There's only one more sentence. Then proceed. Assured that your enterprises will be very successful because you have taken into account all details and mitigating circumstances. You see how I tried to not read that last sentence? And then I was like, actually, let me read it. Because you have to take all things into consideration. You know, while you can create this world, you're not the only one world creating. Yeah. Yeah. Right now I'm doing a reading about the day. If you would like a personal reading, you can message me. You can donate to my Cash App, and I'll do a personal reading for you. Yeah. I like all the energy of the wands because, like I said, you are the magician, and you're not burdened by this lack mentality anymore. You know, because you are looking at all of your options, because you've been inspired by so many people. You have seen the way that other people have decided to live their lives, and you have taken little bits and pieces, and you're putting them all together to make the puzzle that is your life, that is you, right? And that takes care and attention to detail. It takes an ability to change your perspective, to embody all the parts. Because even if you are this right now, maybe you have been this before. Even though you're trying to embody this, you're coming off as more of this. You know, each one is interchangeable. We'll have to live in all of them at some point. That's just the way of life. This is so weird. Because I feel like I am again at a point of saying everything that I needed to say. I don't know. Can I read the King of Wands? King of Wands. The seated figure looking at the world indicates a mental attitude of looking toward the future, possibly deciding to change his point of view. Decorated with lions, the background screen indicates the fixed powers of the divine law are behind him, and he is aware that they are his to use. Salamanders represent spirit, living in the element fire, and denote that the king is able to handle fire. He can control the fire of the self and nature. He is holding the live wand of spiritual power. Okay. Yeah. I feel called to talk about a shroom trip that I had this weekend. And it was a really nice shroom trip. And I feel like low-key this message is confirmation of everything that I learned on that trip. Because we really are here to do better. I saw this Instagram post this morning and the guy was like, I really hate that I know better because that means that I have to do better. Lord, did that resonate with me? Because sometimes I would love to just not implement everything that I've learned over the past couple of years and just go back to being the me that smoked in my mom's bedroom and had no goals or ambitions. But that is literally impossible because I can't. This weekend I hosted something that I regularly host, but I hosted it in a different location, which was out in the woods. And it was fun. It was a great time. And this was my first time also hosting on shrooms. So, of course, something magical was going to happen. But I was just thrown a lot of curveballs. A lot of, like, I didn't know everybody who was performing. I didn't know what time I was starting. I, like, halfway through my set, I was told to get off the stage so that some other person could perform, who actually never ended up performing. And then it was a lot. It was road bump after pothole after another bump, after someone put the curb in the middle of the street, after, like, I don't know. I also don't have directions and I don't know where I'm going. But it was also one of the best experiences that I had, kind of, hosting, because it was like, oh, I could do all of this myself and it come out a lot better than this. And yes, it'll take other people. And yes, I'll need other people. But, like, even if we're on drugs, it should be a full bulletproof thing. You know? And it being a 2-day after this weekend, and me getting the wonderful reward that I got yesterday, it really just has reminded me that what's your question? It has reminded me that I am, like, doing all of the things that I need to be doing. You know, like, I'm not a poet in the sense that, like, I do slam poetry and I'm gonna, like, speak in front of the president or anything, but I'm a poet in the sense that I may be in front of the president because I can make that nigga or bitch laugh. I feel like if I said nigga, I had to say bitch. Because we can have women presidents. They're gonna be bitches, not niggas. Unless we have a black person, then she'll be a nigga. When is my next poem? I've actually written some poems. I mean, I had a feature on Saturday, so I wrote a couple. I've been writing. I'm a writer. And I may not be, like I said, I'm not a poet in the sense that, like, I don't know, but I'm a writer. I can't deny that. I like poetry. You want to hear a poem? Sure, you can hear a poem. I don't remember a lot of poems, and the one poem I have remembered, I don't like doing all the time. Like, people should pay me to do that now. You've heard it enough. People have heard it enough. Ugh. I'll do this one. This poem is about my feelings, about a guy feeling like I should give him more time purely because I gave him my number. Yeah. It's called A Bitch-Ass Obligation. I'm sorry you felt obligated to my time. I know I'm sublime, so that means you can't have me or can't reach me when you want me. The circumstances must be right. So don't put up a fight, just let it be until we come to see clearly on the same frequency. So Do not rush to find your pace. 4 laps before you win the race. That doesn't mean the medal's yours. Sometimes people go on tours. They may not come to your city though. What are you willing to put in to see the show? And I forgot that I didn't write the rest of it in this book, so we can't have the end of it. That's the end of it for now. Oh, actually no, we can't have any more poems. I'm sorry, I don't want to read poetry right now. That was a cute one. This is also funny because it's like, this is what I mean when I say I'm not a poet. Like, it just doesn't get me going. Like, I like watching it. You're welcome. You're welcome. Just for you, only because you asked. Yeah. In this season, I really am figuring out what it looks like to be myself. The things that make me happy and the things that I want to fill my everyday with. Do I love poetry? Yes. Is it something I want to fill my everyday with? I don't think so, but I'm not 100% on that either. And maybe it fills my everyday, but it's like, unless I'm getting paid to do it, no, I may have like my 1 or 2 pieces that I remember. I'll pull them out when people want them. No, but that's not me. That's not me. Do you want to hear my voice? Do you want to hear me talk? Fucking right. That's what I do. I can talk. I can talk. I haven't really decided like exactly what I talk about, like what's my thing, but I think just being dime, that's my thing. I live a life. I'm a girl. I cry. I don't know. I experience life, and I like to talk about it. Yeah. I like to do tarot and numerology. So if anybody would like a reading for that, you can message me or just go straight to my Cash App, put some money there, and let me know what it's for, and I'll get back to you. Or even if you don't want a reading and you just want to like help me live my life more, put money in my Cash App. Yeah. I think I want to pull just 1, 2. I want to pull again. And then I think I'm going to end. But I hear what you're saying about wanting to hear different things from me, because I feel like you told me to just read my notes randomly and just read my poetry. So maybe I will start doing that. Every time I look at the little notes that I have in my room, I'm like, oh, I should just choose one at random and then talk about it. So we'll see if that ever happens. Okay. Can I get a couple more cards just to end the reading? Just to see what the energy is feeling like. How are we feeling? You know, how are we feeling this? I feel like, I wonder how this would have been had I not eaten beforehand, because I wasn't going to eat. And I wonder, would I have been like more, I don't want to do any of this, more kind of spaced out, brain to mouth connection, not really 100%? Or would I be more like, oh, brain to mouth connection on 10? We'll never know. We'll never know. But I only had I had a salad and a sandwich, and I was supposed to just. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I feel really good. I'm happy I ate because that was the first time I've eaten today. Oh, so yeah. Oh, I'm tired. One thing I love is tarot. Oh, I didn't peep that. But even still. Oh, I didn't peep that either. Ooh, this is the 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I like tarot because it tells a story. And it low-key tells just the one you need to hear when you're doing it. Okay. We're gonna look up temperance first. I don't know where it is. Okay. I'm sorry, I guess that was kind of like a long, quiet time, but I'm like trying to get my life together. Oh, okay. So the 2 and the 5 energy today, it's really off the fucking charts. Because I think the King of Wands is a 5, Temperance is a 5. Yeah. 7, 5s, 2s, 9s. Today? Yeah. 7. I don't know why I keep saying it. 7, 5, 2. 7, 5, 2. 9. Okay. Temperance. The keyword corresponding to this card is sustenance or establishment. You should establish the foundation of your belief system through proof or verification. The keywords verification and wrath show that the desire to find the truth surfaces from within. Through wrath, not temper but strong and stern anger. This process tempers one's soul just as steel is tempered. We become balanced by choosing the middle path between the extremes of action. Sagittarius rules key 14. The arrow of concentration of the fiery life force brings about the manifestation of the higher ideals, which leads to elevated states of consciousness. The androgynous angel is a perfect blending of polar opposites of male and female. It is an angel of the sun, the life force. It is an angel of the sun, the life force, as shown by the solar disk on the solar disk on the forehead. The wings depict the fiery nature aspiring to higher consciousness. The pool and the earth represent the subconscious and conscious minds on which the angel maintains perfect balance. The mountain peaks symbolize attainment of wisdom and understanding. The crown in glory over them represents the culmination of the great work. This key teaches you to verify your destiny as a manipulator of the life power, the Kundalini. This should be verified by actual practice and testing until you feel the presence within. You know, I'm going to blame how I'm feeling on the fact that I did microdose a little bit of shrooms and my hair is also a little tight because this is so much reading. God damn it. But it needed to be read because my brain to mouth connection. It's okay. We're learning. That's what this is. We're all learning. We're all learning. I know nothing. And I do not pretend to know the things that I do not know. So sometimes I do. And I need to stop that because I don't. Okay. Create in the world, don't create pregnancy. Okay? Change is afoot, but don't get reckless. Okay? I'm going to say that's what these cards are representing because you have the King of Wands again, the Magician, what is this? The Six of Pentacles, and then the Knight of Wands again, right? So this is really you creating whatever you want, but there needs to be some balance. There needs to be some balance in there, and that's why I think the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands came out again because these three cards speak of creation. You creating by changing something that you're doing, you know? Because you have it all within you. You are equipped with everything that you need. You just need to look in a different direction. Therefore, you can will it all because you have the power. Literally, you have the wand and you're the king. Like, there are people who are willing to follow you. You just had to have had some semblance of, I can get this done by myself. You know, people don't want to hop on a train that's broke. You know? So you have to have some type of balance. You had to have it and be able to give it, you know, do for yourselves and so that you can do for other people. That's what that's giving to me. I'm going to look up the Page of Wands. But pages to me kind of speak of this light energy. Like we're just kind of fa-la-la-la-la, fa-la-la-la-la-ing through life. Page of Wands. The standing youth seems to be taking the measure of his power. He feels his inner strength, but has yet to test and prove it on the open plain before him. Though he wears the salamander robe of protection with confidence, he nevertheless mentally inspects the working of divine power in his wand. Literally, that was me on Sunday, on shrooms, trying to figure out how the fuck I'm getting all of no one is helping me. I'm just doing it. People are telling me to do other shit, and I literally just have to stick and move and be like this competent, confident being doing her fucking shit. So, like, it really does, like, sometimes, even before you can become the king, even before you can become the knight, it does take this, like, realization, like, whoa, I really do have all this power, and I can do things. Not even have it, like, you know, how you felt, like, when you could tie your shoe by yourself and you didn't have to ask somebody? Just simple shit. You could do simple shit by yourself. And the shoe, it's not going to come untied 5 minutes later. It's not going to come untied as soon as you walk. Like, no, this bitch is tied, and it's tied all day. That's how this feels. Like, you are just, you're coming into the realization like, oh, fuck. I could do whatever the fuck I want. I can do whatever the fuck I want. And this little batch of cards here, we have the Judgment card, the Two of Wands, Death. There's this 5, 6, 7, 8. The Eight of Cups. That's even better. Eight of Cups, the Fool, and then the Three of... I was about to say the Three of Hearts. The Three of Swords, right? And I feel like the only card I want to look up in that is the Three of Swords, because even the Eight of Cups being there, even though his back is turned to the Eight Cups, they are all upright and overflowing. Regardless of whether you can see the overflow, they are upright and overflowing. He's just on to more things because he knows that he has the things that he needs already. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Like, you know, like, ooh, I had shelter when I lived with my mom, right? But now I have the shelter that I live in without my mom. That makes sense. The Eight of Cups was the shelter that I had with my mom. Really good, stable, overflowing. I got what I got. But now I had to go out. I had to venture. I had to go get some other shit so that I could figure out myself more. In a way, like he's on a journey. And then you have the Sun and the Moon here, which is this conscious, subconscious duality that's working so well. And it's an 8. 8 is a number of abundance. 8 is a number of infiniteness. A number of just what goes out comes back. What goes out comes back. That's that. In a cycle of life, there's always death. Death happens so many times. I've died so many times this year. Robot has brought me back so much stronger. So much stronger. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. I forgot the order these were in, not gonna lie to you. Was it like this? Is that the... I don't remember the order, but the Two of fucking Wands. I want to say this is one of my favorite cards to see in tarot, especially when it comes to talking about just bettering yourself. Because look at this. This man has the fucking world in his hand and he's just looking at everything and he's like, oh fuck, everything's okay. Everything's okay. Oh, that's you. That's you. Once you really get to balancing, and it's a two card. What did I say? 7 5s and 2s. 7 2 5, 7 2 5 9. It's a 2 card. I feel like I read the Judgment card. Didn't we like open up with that card? Yeah, because 20. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I'm paraphrasing a sentence from the book. But you are ready to merge the conscious and the subconscious, right? You are ready to step into this new life, right? And you can no longer, you won't even say that. Things are being asked of you. things that you wanted people to ask of you. Even. They're not even like, oh, wild concepts. Like, you're being asked, and the only real answer is yes. Because like I said, you know, because you know better, you do better. The answer is yes, because you know this is better. You know? And you're gonna be rewarded. This is you're gonna be rewarded with abundance and rest. Yeah, just I want to say unsheath yourself of the burden of the past. And I want to say unsheath because of the swords. I'm feeling like to unsheath is like to cut. To like cut it away. It no longer belongs to you. It no longer serves you. Because when you come out of this period of rest, you are changed. You are new. Cut it away. Cut it away. It holds nothing for you. You're moving on to bigger and better things. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to read the Wheel of Fortune card, and then I'm really going to call it wraps. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. Because this is our last upright card. Oh, let me also explain how this shit came out. Because I really didn't. I just kind of... So, we had Temperance come out reversed. And then we had all of these cards reversed. And then we had the Page of Wands upright, right? But I did not notice it was upright until I got to... Well, really, till I got to the Ten of Wands. And then I realized that this was upright as well, along with the Wheel of Fortune, right? So this was upright. And then these were all reversed. Judgment, the Two of Wands, Eight of Cups, Death, the Fool, and the Three of Wands. Oh, I didn't look up the Three of Swords. That's what I meant, the Three of Swords. Or the Fool. But the Fool being in here is really just like, do that shit. Go explore. Go experience. Because there is so much life out there waiting for you. Waiting to be experienced. You know? Both conscious and unconscious life. Both dream life and, you know, reality. Waking life. You know? Because you are spirit and flesh body. You know? Like, you are both. You deserve to experience it all. And then this was the last upright card that I saw, because I originally thought all of them were reversed up until this card. Yeah. Okay, what am I reading? Wheel of Fortune. The symbol corresponding to this card is the closed hand, indicating mental comprehension. To grasp is to own. To grasp your place in the world is to grasp what and who you really are. Therefore, you never suffer material deprivation. The number 10 begins a new cycle, a repetition of the one. Rotation and cyclicity are the keywords of the Wheel of Fortune. All is in the process of becoming. Change is the only constant, so in due time all things come to pass. The bull, the lion, the eagle, and the man represent the 4 fixed signs of the zodiac: Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio. The eagle is a symbol of the higher side of Scorpio and Aquarius. The books that they held represent the wisdom of the ages. They indicate the laws of the universe, which are immutable, fixed, and cannot be changed. The wavy serpent symbolizes the descent of the life force into manifestation. The jackal-headed Hermanubis, an Egyptian god Thoth, also a race of jackal-headed men, shows an evolution of form, while the human body and the animal head indicate the man has not evolved beyond the intellectual level. His ears above the horizon of the will show that the man's interior hearing or intuition allows him to rise to a higher level. The Sphinx depicts the developed man being to which we aspire. The woman's head and breasts coupled with the lion's body show the soul in dominion over the body, in perfect harmony, hence exemplifying the union of male and female powers. Ooh, that was so much. There's so much, actually. Excuse me. There actually is just so much going on in this card. But yeah, I think this is a good place to end the reading on the Wheel of Fortune. Because anything is possible. Anything is possible. You know, like on Wheel of Fortune where you spin the wheel and you can get a vacation, you get money for letters, you can go bankrupt. You can do anything. Anything is possible. But anything is possible only after you grasp onto the idea that, like, anything is possible. You can do anything. You can be anything. You can see anything you want to fruition. You know? This is your life. So grasp onto who you really are. That comes by doing unapologetically, being unapologetically, speaking unapologetically. That comes when you literally are just being yourself. Yeah, so that's where I leave you. Continue to be yourself. Because honestly, you're fucking amazing. Yeah. And it takes a little time. So just keep piecing those pieces together. One day, your puzzle will be complete. And hopefully it's a really good, big, intricate puzzle. Yeah. Follow me. Here and on Instagram. And hit the link tree in my bio for all of the other stuff that is me. Remember to fuck them people. Keep your motherfucking peace and be you all the time because you are motherfucking amazing. Enjoy the rest of your week. Until next week. I love you. You're welcome. You're welcome.